Hello. How are you guys? You guys smell hot.
You're hotter.
This is intimate. We didn't do a set list. Where is... Yeah. Oh, plug it in. Well, I mean, I just, Yeah, I know. I was just making sure you were here. Just didn't know where you were. Awkward. This is the first time I've ever played guitar before, so... It's gonna get really professional in like 2 seconds. Super slick. Good Lord. It's really hard to do one-handed. I know I'm ridiculous. Now let's bring Tegan out. So now that I've heard that. Good God. Checky, checky, check. It's a little loud in my... What should we do? You want to start with something new or old? Something new, yeah. Something new. Okay, can we start with Dark Come Soon, because then I can just tune it. Sure. We'll totally do that. Okay. So let me start by saying that today has probably been the saddest day I've had in a year. And let me tell you why. And I wasn't going to tell you this, but now that I see all of you, I can see that you're a gentle and you're an emotional group of people. And I know that you'll understand this. But just consider this for a moment. There's been something, this thing has been in my life for like 4.5 years, and it's been in Emmy's life for like 8 years. And he died today, and it's a fish, and that sounds silly, but he's been in our life for so long. I feel so sad that he died. So I'm going to dedicate the first song to him. Poor Min Min. Anyways, it feels really silly, but it's funny how you can like love something so much that just swims around in water and smells funny after 2 weeks. I like Minnow. He's a goldfish. He's a goldfish. And you could put your hand in, and he would kiss your finger. Thank you. Yeah, you could put your hand in, and he would come up and kind of be like on your hand. And when Emmy would go away, he'd make this annoying popping noise. And I would call her, and I would be like, Minnow's fine, but he's making this annoying popping noise because you're not here. And then when she'd come back, he wouldn't make it, and she would think that I was lying. Yeah, he figured out how he could go to this one corner of the tank, and he could make this. It was so loud. I can't tell you how loud the popping noise was. Anyways, I feel really sad, but I feel really glad now to be in front of all of you. So it's a good thing. It feels good. So thanks for being here. Dark, oh, you can't come soon enough for me. Saved another day of misery. Everything I love, get back for me now. Everyone I love, I need you now. Don't get a million miles from me. Safe. Another day can pass by me. Everything I love, get back for me now. Everyone I love, I need you now. So why lie to me too? So what? So why lie to me too? So what? Hold out for the ones you know will love you. Hide Thank you. Yeah. So our new record, The Con, came out yesterday. Did any of you get it yet? Liars. Some of you. We took the last year and a half to write it and record it, and there were points when I just felt like we were never going to be musicians again, because I really had just taken up a profession of whining and complaining and sitting around watching television. So people always say, you know, like usually it's like on Wednesday when they went out drinking by accident on Tuesday night, they'll be like, man, I just wish I could take a year off. And now when people say that to me, I get really upset with them. I'm like, you don't understand what that actually entails, taking a year off, because you don't get to like go on trips, and it's so cool. Don't feel stressed out about yourself, Ron. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. Tegan's ringtone goes off like everywhere. It's so embarrassing. It really is. But no, I never bring my cell phone on stage because I know that I would totally check it, because I'm that dependent. I would totally be all like, any messages? Anyway, people always say they want to take a year off, but when you actually end up doing it, you realize that, you know, that what you choose to do in your life, I mean, for some of us, some people, I guess, they just fall into what they do, but in a way, like, what you do, hopefully, is like your purpose, and it's like why you get up every day, and it's what pays the bills. And when all of a sudden you have, like, with us, like, we have this, like, incredible purpose, you know, we get to make music for a living, and to all of a sudden have a year off and not have anything to do. I loved having a year off. We've only been on the road for like 9 days, and I'm like exhausted and sad. Just kidding, I'm fine. Hey, sorry. So anyway, it's just, yeah, whatever. Anyway, this song was sort of mid-time off for me, and I started to feel really insane. And I started to act really insane too. And
That's when you became a DJ.
I'm not a DJ, and I never became one either.
You know your friends are in trouble when they're not a DJ, or well, you're not my friend, but I mean, you know your sister's in trouble when she's had too much time off because she's like, I'm gonna do some DJ gigs, and I'm like, really?
It didn't come about like that, and it's too long of a story to explain to you, and I don't feel the need to defend my love of music, but a lot of other crazy things happened to me, and
When you were DJing.
yeah, well, I was DJing, but also I went crazy, and I gave Sarah the haircut that she has right now, and
That's a good one.
it annoys me, Tegan. It's my new thing, because I made a joke on stage once about it. I actually love Sarah's haircut, but I made a joke one night on stage about it, and I know it bugs her, so now when she's, you know, totally interrupting my stories, I make haircut jokes, but I dig your hair. It's all good.
Remember when you made it the first time and then I got you back so bad because you're like...
You didn't get me back at all, because I got you back after you attempted weekly to get me back.
No, that didn't happen.
Yeah. I have the transcripts at home. I'm going to put them up on MySpace tonight.
Yeah, it went something like this. Sarah has embarrassing hair, and then I
I
said...
didn't say that. I never used the word embarrassing. I wouldn't get on stage with you if I was embarrassed.
Right. She said, look at Sarah's hair, it's so funny, and then
Didn't
I
say
said...
that either. More clever than that.
And then I said, well, at least I got the full haircut, not half the haircut, because burn, snap.
Except I said that I needed to have a variation so that when I saw someone cute and wanted them to pay attention to me, but I didn't think they'd get this, I could go like this. But then when I thought they'd be feeling it, I could be like this. So, anyway, that's kind of what this song's about. So.
I listened in, yes I'm guilty of this, you should know this. I broke down and wrote you back before you had a chance to forget, forgotten. I am moving past this, didn't notice. I have to go, yes I know that feeling, know you're leaving. Hold on, all I need to say, a capsized staring on the edge of safe. Calm down, I'm calling back to say, I'm home now, I'm coming around, I'm coming around. Nobody likes to, but I really like to cry. Nobody likes artist, then not assistant. I follow suit and laid out on my back. Imagine that. A million hours left to think of you and think of that. Come down, I'm calling you to say. The cat's eyes staring on the edge of safe. Calm down, I'm calling back to say I'm home now, I'm coming around, coming around. And nobody likes to, but I really like to cry. No, nobody likes me, maybe if I cry. Encircle me, I need to be taken down. 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 Nobody likes to, but I really like to cry. Nobody likes me, maybe if I cry. Nobody, 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 nobody. Encircle me, I need to be taken down. Encircle me, I need to be taken down. Encircle me, I need to be taken down.
Did you leave that there?
My keyboard here.
I've been thinking that's hot. That's a really good.
Yeah.
It's a good look. So because of Minnow today, I've been thinking a lot about other pets that I've lost, and the hardest pet losing for me was my cat Taya. We got her when I was 8, and she lived until I was like 20. I was there too. It was my cat as well, right? But like, I'll be honest with you, like, this was my cat. Like, and Tegan will admit this, that she did love me, and
I'll admit it today because you're sad about Minnow.
no, this cat was my cat, and we logged a lot of long nights together, and she was so wonderful, but so irritating in so many other ways, and we had this kind of thing with each other where I wouldn't get up and feed her even though I knew she was starving, and she would playfully knock like plants, books, breakables, glasses with water, like anything that she could get to, she would knock it off, and she would do it where she would look at you, like say there's a cactus, for instance. I had this cactus that sat on my windowsill, and she would like get to a place and she would go like this, like she would look at me in the bed and she would go like that. Like she wouldn't even need to aim, like she knew where the thing was, and she would look at me and knock it off like that. So anyways,
It's actually quite, it seems really smart to me. When I think about it now, like, even though it was really annoying, like, how she would strategically go and, like, place herself in places where there was things that she could push off. And
it looked like it's most.
It wasn't a
looked like an
rampage. Like, she
earthquake.
wasn't, like, freaking out and knocking stuff down. Like, she would sit and cry and then be, like, push it down. And you'd wake up and you'd be like, Taya, get down! And then you go and you'd get her down. And then, like, you'd fall back asleep. And then, like, 2 seconds later, something else would fall. And she would be, like, sitting there staring at you. And you'd be like, Taya, get down! And it's, like, all the energy that you spent freaking out at the cat, you could have just got up and fed it. Which I want to know why I didn't just put cat food in my room. You know, for like the morning, like when she was doing that, I could just take the bag out from under my bed or whatever and just pour some on the floor and be all like, there, eat. So, keep
that in mind for
Anyways,
next
I
time.
really loved her, even though she was so annoying. And sometimes, like, it sounds really weird, but, like, I can, this is so emo of me to be talking about all my, I just get so upset. I don't know. I wish I was tougher and, like, tell you something cool, but this is what's in my mind. But, I can still see, like, when I would come home to visit after I moved out. I moved to Vancouver, and I would come home to visit my mom, and the only thing I would get excited about going back home, not going back to Calgary in general, but just going back to the house that my mom was living in, because it wasn't really like my childhood home, so I didn't care that much about it. But I would open the door, and Taya was so fat, and she would just like run, and her gut would be like swinging. I'd be like, Taya, and she'd be like run towards me, and then you'd pick her up, and she'd hiss, and she'd like, she had dandruff, and oh, I loved her so much. Seriously, I loved her so much. Just everything about her. She was Sarah's cat. She was my cat. I mean, a lot of my personality traits I got from Taya. Like, I look cuddly and fun, and people are like, I want to just rub you and touch your hair, and I'm just like, go ahead. And then, like, after like 3 seconds, I'm like, don't. And that's kind of like how Taya was. Like, she was like, you can go ahead and touch me. And then as soon as you started to touch her, she acted like you never asked to touch her. Like, she would just be like, hiss and bite you. Robin, you know, right? We have a childhood friend here. She was pretty mean, hey?
Yeah, I like to look at her.
Yeah.
I knew better than to pick her up.
You knew better than to pick her up. She didn't like to be picked up. She would tease you, though. Like, she would lay on her back with her arms wide, like, just stretched wide open. And you'd like, oh, look at the cat. It wants you to pet its belly. Then it would rip your hand off. Like this. Okay, this is called Back in Your Head.
Build a wall of books between us in our bed. Repeat the words that I know we both said. Relax into the need, we get so comfortable. Remember when I was so strange and likable? I just want back in your head. I just want back in your head. I'm not unfaithful, but I stray. When I get a little scared, when I get a little scared, when I get a little, when I jerk away from holding hands with you. I know these habits are important parts of you. Remember when I'm sweet and unexplainable? Nothing like this person unlovable. I just want back in your head. I just want back in your head.
glockenspiel stuff's a lot harder than Sorry, guys. Tuning is because we care. Okay, another animal that I had. You asked. Sarah just quit. You see that? She's a quitter.
It's too hot. The guitar doesn't like that tune.
What are you gonna play?
Why don't we play some old stuff?
Okay. Just as long as we remember that we're here promoting our new record.
We all bought it. I can play something else new.
Sure.
I could play.
God, it's like Tegan works for the record label now. She's like,
I do work for the record label, and
so that's fine. Go online and blog about how I sold out. But you know what? When they offered me the job of president, I thought, why would I pass up on this job? You know, it's like
you're like the guy from Limp Bizkit. Remember when he
yeah, Fred Durst.
Yeah.
We're friends. We have my office is actually just like 1, 2, 3, 4 offices down from his. So yeah, I did. Yeah, I mean it's cool. I like it. You know, I mean. I fly first class now, and I get to stay at really nice hotels, and I fast-tracked our record, and like it's not doing that great, so I think I'm gonna drop us, but it's cool. I can't imagine you working for a record label. What do you? I do work for. No. Okay. What are you doing? I'm doing a song called "Burn Your Life Down." Burn Your Life Down. All right, just give me a moment. Yeah, we played that one. I know it's the same notes though.
Is it?
Yeah, it's sad that you